This divinely channeled video is on the topic of I am turning this around. This topic was given to me in my own personal channeling session to do for the public. So I am Joy and I channel divine source energy. And you can learn more about how I help others in remote sessions at my website, highvibeswithjoy.com. Okay, I'm going to connect in and see what we get. Hi. I would love to connect in to divine source energy for my highest good and the highest good of everyone watching at all times. Welcome in, our dear Joy. Welcome in, persons all around the world. We are delighted to be in your presence. We are going to give a little foundation of this topic in this first video. There will be a concluding video, part 2 as well. Okay, so I'm being shown a picture of a person. I'm not even being shown male or female yet. This person is struggling. It looks like there are a lot of emotions. There are a lot of unhealed um, pieces to this person. A lot of pain, regret, hurt, holding on to regret, resentment. A lot of that shouldn't have happened. If I had different parents, if I had a different upbringing, I'm stuck in this life. I don't know anybody successful that's close to me. I look at others and I don't know how they're happy all the time. I don't understand how people have a lot of money. I also seen how this person looks at um like a couple in a relationship and they're like, that's not real. Understand that this is a blame game. This is a uh, victimized way of living in a victim mentality. I'll never be able to do that. I'll never be able to afford that. Everyone who is watching this can relate to this on some level. Okay, so they're showing even somebody who is living an extravagant lifestyle. They still, there is, at a root level, there is still a piece of them that identifies to something that Joy just translated from us, Divine Source. We are here to help you set the record straight. You can turn this around. We are not here to shame you. We are not here to blame you, nor your parents, nor your upbringing. Okay, so now they're showing that some people with some of the most difficult lives um, in the spiritual realm, they're quite highly ranked. And okay, so they're showing, if you can imagine, like a table. So as you are preparing to go from spiritual realm back into physical, you actually so you're in a totally different vibration there. You wouldn't even recognize yourself. Now in the physical realm, you wouldn't recognize the spiritual realm you. Okay. So it looks like there's even people like with disabilities. Maybe they were born um I'm hearing disadvantaged where they're missing limbs or not full capabilities. So maybe needing um, handicap accessories, I'm hearing services, assistance. Um, I see like a somebody with a feeding tube. I see somebody in a wheelchair. I see someone with cerebral palsy. Um, I see someone with some sort of apparatus in their throat. I see bedbound. Okay, now I'm seeing people in um, addiction to gambling, drugs. It looks like both kinds of drugs. I'm hearing pharmaceutical drugs, and I'm hearing street drugs, alcoholism, depression, the whole gamut. Okay, so you place these obstacles on your path, and oh, now they're showing me the upbringing, born into very unfortunate circumstances, abuse, um, filthy conditions, poverty. Oh, and here's like the elite that are born, so they're born into an elite family, but are not loved, cherished, valued. Okay. So you put these obstacles upon your own path, all of my dears. This seems incredibly hard to believe. It is not a fallacy. Okay. Okay, so they're saying there's two reasons why you go from the spiritual realm back into the physical. To expand your consciousness, your awareness. This comes from being in a very low place and rising up. You're being torn down in a lot of circumstances, and you yourself are rising up on your own accord. That's the main focus of this video. The second reason why you are very excited to go back into the physical is to experience your wonderments, the joy, the love, the pleasures. There is soul development in both of these arenas. As mentioned, we are focusing on um, rising. I am turning this around. Okay. So I'm seeing patterns are developed, and neural pathways are formed through patterns. Many of these patterns were part of your environment. They were taught to you. It is all you know. And it looks like as you went from childhood to um, they're not giving me the word for what's in between childhood and adulthood, but they're saying teenager. Okay, so when you go from childhood to being a teenager to adulthood, you are in a pattern of sorts. You develop friendships, you develop relationships. So it looks like you're always attracting similar friendships or similar relationships as long as you're in that same vibration. So, okay, so sometimes you have children when you're still in the same pattern, and then you do what you know as a parent. For how would you know any different? So they're showing that some people will have like their first and second or first child still in this pattern of living in a victim mentality, but by the time they have their third child, second or third child, they will have gotten a better grasp of this, of rising up on their own accord. So there can be children born into a family that had very different parents. Um, okay, so I'm hearing sometimes this happens from becoming a parent and going through the motions and then rising up because of this. There is not it is not to say that one child is discounted or um, had a poor experience compared to another, for each chooses his or her circumstances and parental figures before re-entering the physical realm. This is not left to chance. It is hard to fathom this in your physical state. We stand by you in this understanding on your behalf. Understand when you re enter the spiritual realm, you will be in a state of total bliss and you will recall who you are and everything about you. You are playing a part in each physical go around. As mentioned earlier in this video, this is for soul development to expand one's consciousness, one's awareness. Okay, so I'm being shown that somebody is who is in a low vibration for many years. That's all they know. This is a pattern. Just being aware that there is an option to rise up. This comes from divine inspiration. Understand your angelic team is always sending you divine inspiration, but if you are closed off and not open to receiving, it is like hitting a block wall like this, and then it cannot reach you. You are always loved, you are always protected. Okay. So just the awareness that there's another option to live helps clear. um it's almost like a blind person being able to see. They are able to see with clarity what is available to them. They are not in this low vibratory thinking where they think that is not available for them, for it is available for each and every individual. It is up to each to rise up, to open their energy to receive. It is not like one man is blessed and the other is not. It is available. Open your energy up to attract this into your life circumstances. Okay, so that block wall comes down just from opening your energy up to be aware of it. Okay, so then people are going to be sent on your path. Wow. So some of these are angels that go into physical form. And wow. And so somebody will say something to you. That's so beautiful. At the right time when you needed to hear it, and it will catch your attention. And oh, a seed will be planted in your heart on this subject. And then there will be a curiosity about it. And that is like the soil being watered. And then your vision will be open to this sort of experience. So you will notice things around you with different people's conversations, or like a movie or a TV show, a book, something on your phone that you read on the internet. A caption will catch your eye when before you wouldn't have even looked or thought, you would have thought, I'm hearing rubbish. Okay, so from here it grows and it grows. It's like somebody opening their eye a little bit and then a little bit more and then a lot. So it's all vibratory. So when you're opening your energy, you are attracting these high vibratory instances, circumstances, people. So somebody will mention like a job opportunity, um, and then you will receive favor from this person um, based on the different steps that you are taking. There is no map to read. You are following divine inspiration. When something makes you perk up and you are excited about it, follow this, go with it. This is your calling. Okay, so they're showing me the alternative. So if you're at a job where you are not valued, when you start to value yourself, you do not settle for a job anymore that does not treat you with value. So they're saying the same thing with family members, relationships with family members, romantic relationships, and even friendships. There will be nothing to talk about anymore, nothing in common. Um, you will become bored with the low vibrational dealings with other people, and soon lose interest and slip out of that former relationship. So something else will catch your eye and you will be drawn to that activity, person. So some people will serve as like mentors without officially being a mentor. And so these are people that are natural helpers. So they are uplifted and they like to help others. I'm also hearing healers. So uplifters, healers, it comes natural to them. Okay, so then these people are pretty strong with their boundaries as well. So they're able to take on somebody who is like wavering a little bit and give them some attention, feed them some love to their soul. So it looks like a lot of time these people don't even realize that they're doing that. We do not want you to think that you are stuck in your circumstances for all of your days. This is not why you came to experience this physical life of yours. You are not a martyr. You are not a victim. Rise up. If something is calling you, go to it. If you know this will be for the betterment of yourself, if this will be for your highest and best good, go to it. You do not have to have the house figured out, assembled. Curiosity opens your energy up to create these new circumstances. And they're saying circumstances plus circumstances is a life. That's a life. Um, you don't have to know all of it at the get-go. And it does not matter your age. Do not be critical of yourself. This is low vibratory, just like you would not someone want someone else to be critical of you. Please do not treat yourself in this manner. How do you treat people you love? You lift them up. Please do the same for yourself. Okay, so they're saying it might feel kind of isolating. You might feel alone because everyone you love is down here, and that's all you know. But you don't feel good down here. When you don't feel good, that is a sign that you are off course. So, okay, so they're showing like when you're going down the freeway and you go off and it goes da 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 da, like that's that. That's like you're saying you're off course. When something feels good, that is of a high vibratory stance, go this way. You do not have to have it all assembled, all packaged up in a neat little bow to know what your plan is. Take the first step. Look around. How does this feel? This feels good. I'm going to take another step. If you need to go back down to the contrast and feel the hurt, the shame, the fear, then so be it. But make sure you go back on course, for you are deserving of feeling good. Yes? This is a foundation that we are setting for you in this first video. We will build upon this in part two. For a personalized session with our dear Joy, feel free to book a session and we will have a personal conversation with you based on your vibration. So they're showing me like you can be like, well, do I go this way? Do I go this way? And in a session with Divine Source, they can show you what it looks like and feels like for this choice, and then the same thing with this choice. And then we will give you techniques to help boost your mental focus, your connection in with us, Divine Source. We will help you locate your heart center, which is the opening, the doorway to your soul. So you are able to connect in with the true essence of who you are at the divine level. We will show you this connection. And they're showing me a visual of like floating energetically, being able to connect with divine source. It looks like for some people it's a meditation practice. For others, it's like movement. I see like running. Um, and then they're showing me somebody else. It's like um, assembling something, like putting something together. So it's we want you to understand this is not a set framework. Each is wired differently in their brain, and each is in different circumstances and at their own vibratory stance. We will show you how to rise from where you are at this time um, of your personal session. Okay. All right. Thank you for observing upon this video. This will help you greatly. Please take in our words under consideration, for we want to help you be able to rise. With this, we will bid you farewell. Okay. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.